The National Association of Episcopal Schools is a community of about 450 schools scattered all throughout the Episcopal Church. Wide variety of shapes, sizes, age groups, philosophies. Within that association, we have a group of about a dozen schools right now that we refer to as the Episcopal Urban School Alliance. They're found all across the country, from New England to the Middle Atlantic to the South, in places from Lawrence, Massachusetts to Tucson, Arizona, Denver, Colorado to Atlanta, Georgia. There are schools that want to be a part of the Alliance all over the country who see their mission like that of those members of the Alliance, and that is to serve underserved kids in urban areas, to have social justice as a key component of the mission of the school, and to see education as one of the key ways that we break the cycles of poverty in our culture today. About 5 years ago, these groups of schools decided to come together as a community of schools, and that's when the Urban School Alliance was formed. They determined that there were things that they could do better together rather than apart, that they could help support the growth of this extraordinary movement of schools, and to learn from each other, share their wisdom, share their concerns, and share their passion about urban education.
A half of a circle and a half of a circle together make a what?
A circle!
Make a whole circle. A whole circle, right?
Good education is very simple. It's about small class size, small teacher to student ratio. It's about students and teachers being invested in what they're doing, and about a very strong program that integrates arts and integrates science and that has an extended day. And if all schools could do this, we wouldn't be having a crisis in education.
Our students all come from low-income households. 4 of our students have just left the foster care program. The rest of our students all have come from urban schools that are failing, schools that aren't meeting their needs. We have incredibly bright students who weren't challenged.
It started several winters ago when I got together with 2 individuals who were parishioners at a nearby Episcopal church. And they had been looking at this particular neighborhood, which is the poorest in the city of Richmond, overwhelming needs, and we landed on the idea of opening a middle school.
We started Epiphany in 1997, so this is about our 15th year. We now have students who've graduated from college, kids who've come back and serve as teachers, kids who are even on our board of trustees. So it's been nice to have been around for a while and to see the school at a place where it's strong enough to be really coming together with that leadership from the community coming back to the school.
The parents in the community who see the need for such a school and have been great spokespeople for the school have taken it upon themselves to go out and tell their friends, the underemployed of the community, that this is a school for their sons.
Some of our children have families and generations of family that have perhaps been incarcerated or connections with drugs or gangs. We think that Imago Dei provides a stable container, a safe place for them to be and to explore some of these struggles.
Saying that we want our children to be educated on a level that is equal to the best independent schools in the country, but then going out and doing that, going out and finding the teachers who have that same commitment to a moral, ethical, spiritual development of children and want to play that out in the hallways of our school.
What St. James students will experience is the best that an independent school can offer. That means plenty of math, plenty of language arts and music opportunities to learn about themselves, which makes our students well-rounded and prepared to succeed in some of the best high schools and colleges.
We usually see our kids testing about the 2nd grade level on average in 5th grade, but they graduate 8th grade testing about mid-10th in math and 11th in reading and writing. So they make a lot of improvement.
With so many of the kids, we have seen them in the course of 2 years settle down into their bodies. They get and they understand that this is a good place to be. They want to be there.
The children blossom, and over the course of 4 years, they undergo this amazing transformation. as young people. They begin by finding self-confidence, by beginning to believe in themselves. They begin to excel academically in the classroom and in the school environment. And then they begin to dream about what's next as they think about high school and they think about college. And we encourage them along that journey.
They've become inquisitive, they've become confident, they've become strong public speakers, they've become young women who are capable of taking on the world and are self-advocates and also advocates for their communities. And I think that leadership and that poise is something that you don't see often in young women of this age, but they're learning that at Esperanza, and we're very proud of that.
Every child has a potential that needs to be realized. Just because they may be born into poverty or struggle economically does not mean that they don't have incredible gifts. And we work to help those emerge and find life.